Who gave us words like law, general, beef and palace? It was a group so advanced in military strategy, castle building and armor that it seemed at times as if no one could stop them. Their ancestors were so fierce that they were given the land on the northern coast of what we now call France. This was to stop their plundering. They were given the rugged land of Normandy. This was the land their ancestors were given to stop their raiding, and this was the birthplace of these remarkable people, the ancestors of the Vikings and the local people, the conquerors and world-shaping folk. We know them as the Normans. The story of the Normans begins with the Vikings. In the 9th century, Viking raids terrorized Europe, from the British Isles to the heart of France. But while many Vikings returned to their northern homelands with slaves and their winnings, others sought to settle in the lands they had plundered. In 911 AD, the Viking chieftain Rollo made a fateful decision. After years of raiding along the French coast, he agreed to a deal with the French king Charles the Simple. In exchange for loyalty and protection against other Viking raids, he was granted land in northern France. This territory became known as Normandy, meaning land of the Northmen. Over the next century, these Viking settlers, now called Normans, embraced their new land. They adopted the French language, converted to Christianity, and began building a powerful feudal society. Norman knights were renowned for their military prowess, while their dukes ruled with both force and diplomacy. By the mid-11th century, the Duchy of Normandy had become a force to be reckoned with, and at its helm was a formidable leader, Duke William II, better known as William the Conqueror. William's destiny, however, was not to remain confined to Normandy. In 1066, across the English Channel, the throne of England was up for grabs. When the English King Edward the Confessor died without an heir, William claimed the throne, asserting that Edward had promised it to him years earlier. But he wasn't the only one with a claim. Harold Godwinson, the powerful Earl of Wessex, was crowned king, but William, determined to press his claim, assembled a massive invasion fleet and landed on the southern coast of England. On October 14, 1066, at the Battle of Hastings, his forces defeated Harold's army. Harold was killed and William was crowned King of England. William's conquest changed England forever. Under Norman rule, a new aristocracy took control, displacing the old Anglo-Saxon elite. Norman nobles built imposing castles to cement their power, such as the White Tower, which still stands at the heart of the Tower of London. William ordered a comprehensive survey of his new kingdom known as the Domesday Book, which detailed the landholdings and resources of England. It was a tool for taxation, but also a symbol of Norman administrative efficiency. Norman influence spread beyond governance. Their unique Romanesque architecture, characterized by rounded arches and massive stone walls, transformed the landscape. Churches and cathedrals rose across England, many still standing today. The Normans who conquered England would go on to conquer Wales and have battles in Ireland with and against the Irish. Over the centuries, Ireland would fall piece by piece to their descendants. This was through battles, but also diplomacy. Ireland is still pocked with Norman fortifications. The Normans were not content with just England and the British Isles. Ambitious and opportunistic, they expanded their reach across Europe. In southern Italy and Sicily, Norman adventurers like Robert Guiscard carved out powerful kingdoms, toppling both Byzantine and Arab rulers in the process. In Sicily, the Normans blended their own culture with those they conquered, fostering a unique society that was a mix of Latin, Greek, and Arab influences. Their rule brought a period of prosperity and artistic flourishing. The Normans left a lasting impact on history. In England, their influence reshaped the language, the legal system, and even the landscape. The English language today is a blend of Anglo-Saxon roots and Norman French, reflecting centuries of cultural fusion. Words like beef, mutton, army, soldier, duke, law, and chivalry all come from Norman French, and those are just a few examples. Beyond England, the Normans influenced the course of medieval Europe. Their descendants would rule powerful dynasties, including the Plantagenet kings of England, who would go on to play pivotal roles in European politics and conflicts like the 100 Years' War. From humble Viking origins, the Normans rose to conquer and rule. Their legacy can still be felt across Europe, from the castles of England to the plains of Sicily, and in the language and laws that shape our world today. The story of the Normans is a testament to the power of ambition, adaptability, and conquest. Their descendants would play roles in shaping Britain, South Europe, and the Americas. Their mark on history is far-reaching. Please subscribe for more videos on history, mythology, and ancient philosophy. Have you heard of the Varangian Guard, the Vikings that went east for thousands of miles and became mercenaries to the Emperor of Byzantine? Give a click, it's a good one. This has been Harness Ancient Wisdom. Thanks for tuning in.